Good morning. I just watched a 5 minute and 15-second interview. Tom Cruise being interviewed by the BFI British Film Institute. And I really felt that 5 minute and 15-second intro of that interview was the most powerful of anything else he would ever say for the remaining portion of it. And I wanted to talk about it. Now, it's not about Tom Cruise, really, is it? People have all kinds of feelings about Tom Cruise. They love his movies but hate him. He's a little wacko, a little crazy, a Scientologist, all of the stuff around him. Multiple marriages, you know the drill. But by and large, most love his films because of his level of commitment, professionalism, physicality, and passion. So while his personal life is of no interest and a little bizarre, people can suspend his antics in his personal life and watch his professional life. I worked for a man who was very good professionally at what he did, but his personal life was riddled with all kinds of woman issues, lawsuits, and craziness. And I'm sure most of you know that as well. You're probably good at your job, but bad at your relationships with your friends and your family, not to mention your relationship with God. In the interview, he said some things that particularly resonated with me. And I thought about Proverbs, Mishle, how we begin our life. Fathers, raise your children. A young child, it says. The actual Hebrew is a young boy, a young male child. You start off young. 4 and 5 years of age, he can remember, as can I, my own memory of writing down notes, knowing what you wanted to do. I wanted to tell the world about the Lord. He wanted the world to watch him play the Lord. He wanted to be an actor. He said he knew it between the age of 4 and 5. He would write things down. I was writing and drawing all kinds of things that I wanted to do. I even would draw a picture of the church building I wanted to build so I could build a church to preach in. I remember all of that. I was writing, I was drawing, just like Tom Cruise. He said he started sharing and telling people what he wanted to do, and they didn't really get it. Oh, that's just a kid, he said. And he said, I stopped telling them. He didn't stop dreaming. He didn't stop his commitment. He just stopped telling them. So he stopped making himself a target of other people's criticism. He figured, they don't get it. I'll keep this to myself. I remember doing that myself. And he went on to say, I didn't go to film school or college. Well, nor did I. Film school nor college. I didn't go to the seminary either. I watched and I analyzed and I evaluated it firsthand. I watched everything I could. I read everything I could. And I analyzed. And he said, and I asked a lot of questions. Yep, Tom, you are right. And that's exactly what I did. I sat with people, older people. I can tell you their names like Tom was telling this interviewer. I remember those whose feet I sat at who knew more than me. I can't know what I don't know, as Tom said. I used to tell my guys all the time, why are you worrying about what you don't know? Just deal with what you do know and practice it. I became good at it, at just practicing, doing the best I could because I had a passion and I wanted to. I saw my past, my present, and my future because I wanted to and I was committed to it. Greatness comes at a cost and a price, so does success, that most of you are not willing to do. So you're not asking a lot of questions. You almost have none yourself. You're not all in, but you're in it all. You shouldn't be in it all. You should be focused. Then you should analyze and evaluate and see people that are already doing it. Like Tom said, I wanted to be around him. I wanted to sit with him. I wanted to learn. And I began. And it's been a joy from day one. My burden is light and my yoke is easy. It is not hard serving the Lord, especially, as Tom Cruise would say, when you want to. And for all the pitfalls and all of the twists and turns and all of the difficulties, particularly being short, Tom Cruise is a short man. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. I didn't look at myself as a black man. I didn't look at the world as racist. I'm black and this country's white. I didn't think like that. I only kept my mind on God. I had no animosity or hostility because someone was a different race or color or religion. I was too busy serving my God, loving my God, to be worrying about you and your God. I was committed to what I wanted to do, what I felt I was put here to do. Honor the Lord thy God with all thy heart, all thy mind, and all thy strength. You can apply that principle to the world, or you can apply it to the Lord. You'll succeed in either one. You'll succeed in the devil's world on the devil's terms, or you'll succeed in God's kingdom on his terms. But it was a pleasure. And I gave. Many of you know my testimony about my multi-million-dollar recording contract and the largest movie and record company in the world here in Hollywood. I gave it back, but it was no big deal because I was doing that when I was 5 and 6, giving everything. I've always done that. I've always asked a lot of questions. I've always sat at the feet of those who could teach me. I always carried the burden and realized that just made me stronger. You could live your life much better than you do for the God that saved you. They say it's great being on cruise control because now the vehicle that you're in is doing it, and it's not hard at all. You just get that ball rolling, that car going, and you get at an altitude or pace in your life where you're living on cruise control. You don't have to accelerate. You don't have to decelerate. You can now rest and chill because the Spirit has got this. Jesus, take the wheel. Cruise control. Put your life on cruise control with God.